One of these moments, we'll be prepared.
I'm telling you, man. We'll get it. We'll get it. We've only been doing this for 4 years,
Starting season 5, so we've completed 4.
some years. We've been doing it for some years, and I should do the responsible thing and like have these queued up days and days in advance, right? Because nothing ever
I
goes
mean,
to plan though. Like I'll have it scheduled, and
we
then
we operate on a loose schedule.
yeah, we can call it a loose schedule.
The
How do you?
suggested date.
Yeah, I think that's closer. That's that's closer to the truth. How do, how do you turn off the sidebar in Element?
Which thing?
Element.
Oh,
Oh, wait, is
can
that
you?
it? Oh, there it is. Okay, you hit the I. Well, that's not intuitive at all. There should be a little X on it or something, so I can know, because I'm old.
Right,
Man.
right. Yeah. Remembering that. That'll be the next
So
challenge, right?
it's all about hints. I saw something on Mastodon maybe a night or two ago, talking about how like hinting, like Windows 95, Windows 98, and XP kind of did, that it gave you hints as to what was going to happen, and I think we've lost a lot of that design cueing in
Well,
in
Flippy's not there anymore to help you.
right. That's what I need. That actually, okay, this is what's going to happen with the AI thing, man. Like now that the hype is dying down and these companies are posting losses because AI is dumb, um, we can finally get to the point where we can just give all the AI to Clippy, and then just like in Windows 95 or whatever it was, the Office Plus or whatever, like you could change it from Clippy to the dog or
Hmm.
to whatever, whatever it was.
Well,
Um,
didn't they try that again with Cortana? Isn't that what, the spiritual successor was?
yes, but only nerds knew who Cortana was, and everybody else was just like, "Oh, Cortana, what a hard name to say," you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm.
It doesn't seem that hard, honestly, but sure.
Well, no, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not a common name. Maybe that's my beef with it. I don't know. I liked
Well, I think
Halo
that's
though.
why I think that's why it works.
What? That it wasn't a common name?
It's not common name. Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I know the lady cylinders in here have a common lady's name.
Oh.
Um,
Alexa,
so
when did Linux
yeah,
get started?
yeah, right.
There you go. Oh, did I get
So
it?
no,
Oh, I thought I heard something. Man.
no, I hear you didn't.
No, that was just the internet going, ugh,
Yeah,
Alexa, shut up.
everybody's going nuts now. Yeah.
Got him. I got him. Ah,
Um,
man. So
so
yeah.
yeah, I mean that in that regard, it was a good name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely unique and you can't accidentally say it. So that was nice. That's really good.
Yeah,
Okay. What I wanted to do was this cosmic thing, right? We needed to
yeah.
do the cosmic thing. So I have a flash drive.
It's the new hot stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I had Fedora Media Writer on
nice.
Neil's suggestion. I used
Yes.
Fedora Media Writer to write this guy.
Hmm.
So I am to assume this is going to work. It's just
Absolutely, it will.
it's just going to
It
work.
should. I don't know why it wouldn't.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. Dan said it will 1,000% work for sure. 1,000%.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
All right. Well, we're using the ultramarine. Uh, let's see. There we go. Boop. There we go. I'm gonna scooch us over.
So which variety of the cosmic did you get?
Okay, actually, okay. There's a secondary issue. How do you get the Fedora one? How do you get the Fedora immutable cosmopolitan one?
All right, I give you a link. I give
Yeah.
you a link because I
Oh,
already researched this and downloaded it.
actually, what I need you to do here. Okay, this is ultramarine, which was fantastic.
Sure.
Very cool. If you don't care about the what's the word there? Immutability side of things or whatever. You just want a
Yep.
Fedora that has all the bells and whistles. This is it. Ultramarine's the one. So go get that. But if you're interested in the immutability one, as I am, I ran into let's go there now because it was frustrating. What? Where did my link go? All right. So Cosmic Fedora. It's U blue, right? Okay. So I went there, and okay, you go here. UBlueOS Cosmic Fedora Atomic based OS tree image. Okay, I'm saying it all wrong. It's Atomic. We're getting the Atomic one.
Okay, you're in
Cool.
the right spot, but you're
Right.
not quite there,
I'm almost
right?
there. I
So
know there's a
just
link I gotta push. Hang on.
there's a link you got to scroll down to. Yeah.
Okay, we go down.
Now. Mm-hmm.
And then it
Mm-hmm.
says download an ISO from the latest GitHub Actions build artifacts. Okay, cool. Click
Correct.
it. Now,
Click it. Yep.
I find one.
Click.
This is the latest build,
Nope.
right?
Keep scrolling down.
Oh, there's more. Okay, there's no scroll down. This is it.
Okay.
There's
I
no
think
scroll.
you on the
I
right hand side?
already messed up.
No, on the right hand side?
Oh, what? Here on the dots?
Yeah, just on that side of the page.
Uh-huh. What about it?
Can you not scroll down over there on that side?
No,
'Cause
there's
I didn't know if the two panels slid separately.
no
I can't
scrolly
remember.
here. No scrolly
You might.
here.
All right, so
The internet's broken.
I think I had to log in.
Yeah. What? Do
I
you
think I had to
really?
log into GitHub to get it.
Do you really?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay. Did not know this part.
No, I think it's unspoken. I don't know why.
This is a passkey thing. So
Oh yeah, that's nice. I
what
definitely did that. That was a thing I did too. Yes.
it is, but what I don't want to do is share any of that. You know, I love you guys. I really do.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think that's fair.
I can't even.
The cool thing, what passkeys, I mean, kind of can't share, kind of
Oh no, not sign up. Sign in. KK.
sign in. Yeah.
Wait there. Sign in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So I'm in. So I should be in over here then. Why am I not? What? Okay. Well then, here's what I'll do. Oh, because I did it in a container.
Oh, that'll do it every time.
That'll do it. Okay, so now I need to go back. How did I do that? It was Fedora, Cosmic, UBlue. That's what I searched for. And then we come over here, and then we go on.
Yeah, and it took you to the GitHub. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we go over here. Okay, there's
Yeah,
still
we
no
went
scrolly,
down.
though.
Went down to that. Yeah. Yeah. No, nothing, huh?
No,
And you're
I'm not
logged in.
special. Do I have to request coolness or something?
Oh, no.
What if I go over here? Oh, see, okay, this is the deal. This was not clickable before. Look, here's
Right,
the
right,
non-containerized one. So I go to build.
Yep.
I come down.
So you got to use the
See?
little the download button thing. Yeah.
Okay, so my problem.
Yeah. That's logged out, right? You're logged out there.
And
There's
now
no
I'm
download.
logged
Now no download. Yeah. See, the download button shows.
in.
Now.
Okay, all right. So to anybody that didn't know, you have to be logged into GitHub to be able to download these ISOs. But once you get an ISO, you can just rebase to the new one. So you don't got to go do it again.
Right.
Okay. Now,
And technically, you could have downloaded like anything, like Silverblue or anything, installed that, and then rebased that way too.
right. Okay. So the cool thing about this is that it comes in a few different flavors. Well, two main ones. So your Cosmic, and then Cosmic with NVIDIA. So that's one. And then Cosmic Silverblue, and then Cosmic Silverblue with NVIDIA. So if you were an NVIDIA guy, you need this one or this one. But there was a reason I read that Cosmic is an alpha, so it's got some bugs and things that may be show-stopping. And if it's show-stopping, and this is like a machine that you actually need to not have a show-stopping thing on, you want the Silverblue one so that you can swap a dappa over to Gnome, just in case. But I live on the edge. We're gonna not do that.
What's your test machine? So why not?
Right. Okay, so now that Dan has set me straight, and we've got ourselves a Cosmic Fancy Pants Fedora going, we'll wait on that. But until then, what I want to do is, this is the one, Fedora Media Writer. Again, guaranteed. Neil and Dan both guarantee, or they'd pay me $100, they said, that this is going to work, for sure. So, great, awesome, let's try it. Okay, so
Let's find out live if I owe Leo $100.
woohoo! He just
I mean, I
needs to
probably do, but
he
you
just
know,
needs to sign up for the Patreon.
yeah,
All right, hold on.
yeah,
Okay, so this is ultra. What happened to my background? Ultramarine.
it's purple.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, wrong thing. Come on. There we go. There, now everybody can see. What happened to my background?
No, it's
Ultramarine.
gone.
They just decided okay. All right, what I need to do. Come on now. There.
It heard you were shopping around for
There we go.
another distro, and it decided to.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that. No, you're not.
We're
No,
not.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Okay, wait, why is that? Why is that like that? Do you see it? It's like okay,
Frozen.
is my I'm not accidentally holding a key down, am I? No. Yeah, that works. See? What? Right, and I can go in there and is it my keyboard? No.
Nope, seems to be working now.
Look, the little start menu thing is it like yeah, I
It's
click it.
stuck.
Ultramarine, no. What are you doing? Stop that.
Ultramarine has failed you,
Stop.
so it's
Stop it.
time to move on.
I
Time to move.
guess. It's like it's not clicking correctly.
It's like it's thinking.
Power. Okay, cool. All right. So, let me pop this flash drive in. Here, before we do that. Oh, look. See? What? There's something graphical happening. Weird. Do you see that? It's like blurry. It's like
I do. It's like
it's
it went into the background. It is the background now
yeah,
because it lost your background,
it's
so it's gonna
trying
make a
to
new one.
go away. Yeah.
It's doing something.
Okay, see, and that goes
Something.
okay. Okay, so the menu is actually going away. It's just like the background is not. Okay, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah,
All right.
you've broken it successfully.
I don't know how I did that, but okay.
I don't either, but it's impressive.
All right, so we're rebooting. Oh no, what is the button? Oh no, is it F4? I think it's F4.
I don't know, but you needed to reboot anyway.
Yeah, that was special.
That wasn't working. I don't know. You got the B link, right?
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know any of the magic key commands on that.
Nope, me neither. So we'll see.
Usually delete or F2 is the magic sauce on most things.
Well, now it just doesn't. Now it just doesn't want to come up at all. B-Link, please. All right,
Well, that
so,
was a short-lived thing.
okay. Well, I'm gonna keep rebooting this thing until I can get video back on it. Surely
Right.
it'll work. I'm sure it's fine. So until then, here's what I'm gonna do. Where's there? This. You come up here. There we go. There. Okay. So we can talk about.
Yeah, Lemmy.
See, I hear it. The little fan is whirring up, but it doesn't want to show me audio or audio. Yeah, I can't see the audio yet.
Yeah, dang it.
One of these days, we'll figure that out.
You can only hear the picture.
I need the Apple goggles, man. Maybe then
Yeah, right.
I'll get it figured out. Okay, here's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm undoing from the capture card for a sec. I'm gonna see if I can just get this working for normal. Because
Yeah.
what I think happened is I don't know which of these two HDMI outputs is like the main one, and which one's the off one. But I think I maybe have been plugging into the not main one.
You were like 2 instead of 1.
Yeah, I think so. And then it was just not showing me anything. So anyway, so until I get that, well, maybe. Okay, until we get that figured out. What have we not talked about yet?
Well, I mean, I know one of the things that you kind of brought up before the show was the
Oh,
Ubuntu point release 2404.1
this
got delayed
thing.
by 2 weeks. Yep. And yeah, it looks like there's a few release blockers that are kind of standing in the way, at least as far as upgrades. So, um, I think the one that really strikes me as a problem, I mean, there's a few, but the biggest one is related to DNS because it's always DNS.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you
So,
mean?
so upon upgrade, the Snap Store will not connect because
Oh,
it um,
hold on, wait a
it's
minute. I'm
it, it needs some DNS foo
okay.
applied.
We're gonna get to that, I promise. But I need to ask about this first. Why does it say Thursday, August 19th? Yesterday was August 19th. Yesterday
It was
was a Monday.
yeah, that's not right. Yeah, no, that's not
What
correct.
year is this?
Um, it should have been 15th, I believe.
Oh, so the number's wrong. Not the Thursday. It should have been Thursday,
Right.
but it should have. Okay.
Most always every release that I've ever been a part of is always on a Thursday.
Okay. So that.
So
So we're there.
so that
We're cool.
should have been a 15 probably.
All right. So status
Um,
tracking.
yep.
Mm,
So yeah, and if you look, it's 2 weeks, so that puts it out to the 29th.
got it. Okay. I think I was right about the HDMI thing. So I'm getting that to work. But I think it was F7. Did I see F7? Oh, I gotta catch this. You always have to. Ah, that's it. Cool. Okay, so here's the question. Can
Mm-hmm.
I swip swap and it work?
Maybe. Maybe.
No, it doesn't like it. Okay.
No, no, not happy.
Fine, little B Link, I'll put back until you can start to behave. But I'd like to go through the installer. Okay, well that works. Kingston data. You're just gonna have to take my word for it if that works or
I'm
not.
taking
Oh,
your word for it.
okay. I see try or install Pop OS. We're good there.
Okay, okay.
Very cool. Very cool. Um, okay. Here's what I wanted to talk about. So
Mm-hmm.
upgrade blockers. Which one are you talking about?
It's oh, it's like the third one down. Let me check here. Let me make sure that's the one. One,
Unable to
two,
contact Snap
three.
Store?
Yeah, that one.
No.
That seems bad.
No.
The Snap support code for NVIDIA, that seems like it's only a thing for NVIDIA people, which is a lot of them, but
That's
that's
it.
not everybody.
But it's a
I
blocker,
feel like
right? Like that's one of those
yeah, no,
packages that
these
has
are
to
all
be
blockers. Yeah,
right.
yeah, they break on upgrade basically is what this is amounting to.
Right. And that's a big no-no. We can't do that.
Yeah, nope, can't have that. So they're gonna
Oh.
fix them.
So, yeah. So system D resolve D. Gonna stop it. Can't do it.
Mm,
Okay.
yep.
All right. So do we have any
That,
idea when we'll see the point release? Because this is
yeah,
what
they claim the 29th.
okay. Because so what upgrade path opens when this releases?
Upgrade path from 2204 would be open.
That's right. Okay, I was having anxiety about this because I have a bunch of 2004 and 2204 machines that I'd like to get up to 2404, so I don't have to think about them again for another 5 years.
Right. So 2004 should be able to go to 2204, no problem. 2204 won't won't be offered the option to upgrade yet. But 2204 still has um, quite a little bit of time.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait. Like, okay, well, I
Oh, I
don't
know.
I
Well,
don't
you
mind waiting.
could, so you can force it to happen if you use the TAC D, um, sudo do release upgrade TAC D, which is technically for the development release, which will be, yeah, it'll be considered the development release until, it's totally flushed out. So you
Okay.
could, if none of those bugs impact you, you're probably okay, right?
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, at least as far as you won't have any breakage on that type of stuff. There could be other bugs. I mean, I'm not saying that's always a possibility.
Always. Okay. Yeah, because I just want to get my 2004 and 2204 machines to 2404 so that I don't have to think about any of them for a long
Hmm.
while. That
Yep.
would be that would be so awesome.
Yeah. No, I hear you and agree. I usually, and if there's servers, well, I don't see. Well, the Cloud Init thing could be if you were using Cloud Init.
What do you mean?
It says Cloud Init locks out user Ubuntu after upgrade. Um, so if you were using that
No.
thing and you hadn't set a user and you were still using the Ubuntu user, that would be a problem.
Okay. But um
But that one looks like to, based on my untrained eye, probably the only one I'd worry about
there we go.
because
There we
you're
go.
you're not running a Rabbit MQ server.
Wait, what is that for?
That's like a home assistant type of thing, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm not fancy enough for any of that. So, okay, that's not me. But yeah, again, just I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. So if that's not your, I think you're probably okay.
Yeah.
Again, have backups. Be ready.
Backups. What are those?
Always.
What are those,
Always.
man? But I did. Oh yeah. So one of the things that I wanted to tell you about was I tooted about it the other day, but it was just
Hmm.
something I was pleasantly surprised about with Docker and Ubuntu, and I it was this. Let me see. Uh, so over here, do you remember I was telling you about? No, I don't want to log in. I want to search. Search. What's that called?
Hmm.
Sync thing. I was telling you about a while ago that I was using this, right? Linux Server IO Syncthing, and
Oh,
that
okay.
I put it on a Raspberry Pi 2 using Docker. That was going swimmingly. And so it's just that when you search Syncthing, this is what comes up, right? Like Syncthing. And I'm like, oh, I like Linux Server IO. They're great. I run a couple other of their containers too. Syncthing, awesome. And so once I saw that, I was just like, well, that's the one. Look at all the stars and 100 million downloads. Wow. So, you hop in, you go steal their Docker Compose or whatever, and then you kind of
Hmm.
change it up the way you like it, and then you go. It's awesome. And it was awesome up until about a year ago. I think it may have been February. It was 1.25. Let me see. This is going to take forever, though, because it was 10. Let's see if I can do it. Can I cheese it? Go to 20. Oh, that's too far back. Well, anyhow, one dot. I don't know why I have to show anybody this, but uh, it's kind of it's only important to me. Okay, it's like 1.25. Yeah, because ARMv7, right? Like you have these ARMv7 builds, or maybe it's
Mm.
1.23, but it was LS104,
Hmm. Hmm.
and they stopped issuing them. Oh,
Sure.
1.23.5 LS104. This is the one right here. This is the very last one that they did. And this was about a year ago in June. Okay, so in June, right as we were kind of finishing up,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, they just stopped building the ARM HF or the ARM v7 build. So that meant that my Raspberry Pi
Yeah,
2.
might as well be.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, what can I do with it then? My Raspberry Pi 2 was going to stop being able to do Syncthing, or at least,
Right.
okay,
Right.
I hobbled along for forever, right? Like I just left it
Right.
for apparently a whole year. And
We made it through the season. Yeah.
yeah, I got, I took one upgrade to that, and that was pretty much it. So after that, it just kept chugging along, but on an older version. Dan, I think you were probably getting updates, but not me. And
Yeah.
And so I had an extra Raspberry Pi 3 that I was going to put into its place, use the 64-bit AMD 64 whatever build for the Raspberry Pi from Ubuntu, and then just upgrade to
Right.
that, and then just use this, right? Because it would have worked. It would have worked for forever and ever and ever. But I went and looked, right? So I I searched Syncthing, and I scrolled down a little bit, and then I find this. This one. This is the Syncthing. Syncthing
The
does their
actual sync
own.
thing,
Yeah.
Docker container.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know why I didn't notice this before. I didn't know. I don't know. I mean, I
Well,
explained that
like the
before,
Linux
right?
server IO stuff is pretty great.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look at that particular one to see the advantage of, using one over the other. Um,
Yeah. Why does
but yeah, why don't you use the one that's from the upstream project?
right? So the Linux server IO one has twice the downloads of the Syncthing one. For why?
Well, I mean,
Maybe it's
I'm
a
sure
timing
there's
thing.
some. Well, maybe,
Oh,
but
look.
I'm also sure that there is, that what do they call that effect basically where
6 years ago.
the crowd builds and it just it's like an avalanche, just keeps rolling and building as it goes down the hill. And
Yeah.
then once you get a certain, you know, number, it's now the most popular one, so it has to become the one you use. Everybody goes by popularity on things.
Right.
How many GitHub stars you have, right? All that type of stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, maybe
It's
so,
it's like
right?
I'm gonna coin it the distro watch effect.
Oh, so just because you get searched
You
up
know?
a lot, you get a lot of popularity,
Yeah,
and
all the clicks, every click gets you popularity.
then
Every download.
that's the reason.
I feel like there's a lot of things like that. We talk about browsers a lot, and I bet you that's one of the reasons Chrome is the most popular.
Because
It got to the most popular, and then everybody's like, "Oh, I want the most popular one."
well, I don't know. I don't know about
I mean,
that
there
one.
was probably in the early days. I mean, sure. I mean, but at what point can you come back? I guess.
Right, right. Yeah, and there's that point is never. I think Chrome is just
Well,
gonna
not
win.
for that, but
Chrome
I
has
mean,
won that that thing, that problem, that issue, that ugh.
but it's exponential,
Use
right?
Firefox, guys.
Right,
Just
right,
use
right.
Firefox.
But you see my point, right? It's exponential.
Right.
Once you get started on that path, you can't turn it off until it stops,
I
which you found.
guess.
You found the stopping point.
I guess so. So it looks like maybe part of the issue is that oh hey, that may or may not work.
Hey,
Bruno,
Bruno.
save us! I've got like 4 different things I'm trying to do and I can't figure any of it out.
Hello,
Uh,
hello.
but
Hello, sir.
I think the issue is that the old Linux Server IO has way more builds of Syncthing, because I see 5 pages here, and it goes all the way back to Syncthing like pre version 1,
But what do you
6
need that for?
6 years ago. Well, you don't. I mean, just I don't know what would happen if I did the really old one, But
I bet it existed first, right? Probably before Syncthing decided to do their own.
maybe, but 6 years ago. That's pretty impressive. But anyway, so I'm looking at it now, and they had a new release 15. Nope, 7. Oh, so if you're on Edge, then you just got one yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I can tell you what mine's
late,
on.
yeah, latest is 15 days ago, so 1.27, which is probably the same one that I'm on right now. Anyway, long story short, I have Syncthing now, and it's fully updated on a Pi 2 because Syncthing still generates an ARM v7 build, which means that my Pi 2 can still run the latest version of Syncthing, even though Linux Server IO decided they wanted to drop that. So, nice.
Couldn't you containerize it on Pi 2 instead of running the ARM version?
That's how I'm doing it. Using
What's he
Docker's
doing now? Gotcha.
the Syncthing Docker container as opposed to so what you may have missed was I was using Linux Server IO's Syncthing Docker container, but they stopped building ARM v7. So for the Pi 2, but I found when I was getting a Pi 3 set up for it that Syncthing themselves do their own container and they still create ARM v7. So instead of upgrading to Pi, upgrading to a new Pi, I upgraded to the new container on the old Pi 2. So my Pi 2 is still kicking.
Yeah, I actually did that. So with Unraid, I was using the Server IO. I use Server IO for anything that they have because they always do a fantastic job, in my opinion. With a couple of like pre-edits that I would want to control, which makes life easier.
Yeah.
But for Syncthing recently, I did actually go back to pulling the container directly from Syncthing themselves. I don't know if like it's just anecdotal whether I think it's better or not. I just feel like I said it, it worked. I did have to shift systems, and it worked as expected. But even though, as much as I love Server IO, I don't think that happened when I used their image.
Right. Huh.
Yeah, so I have LXC container on Proxmox that is running Alpine, and I'm just pulling in Syncthing from the Alpine repo.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me
And
to
I
do it like the best way theoretic. Like what I love is through the series we've covered like Alpine Proxmox. You were talking about that way back when, and you're still taking advantage of it. And it's like, well, Alpine's like the best containerized distro, so let's just use
It
that.
is.
Like, I love that. That's like the perfect concoction at the end of the day. I could never do it, but like that's great.
You could. It's not that hard. But yeah, basically it's like what a lot of the Docker images are made up of. So why not? And yeah, no, so I'm just pulling it right out of there, and I'm on 1.27.9, which is pretty current, I think.
1.27.9.
Man.
Gonna check what version I'm on now.
Yeah. I think I'm just on 1.27. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So latest is just 127.
Yeah.
But okay, I think I might be on .10.
Oh, okay. So you're a little ahead. That's
yeah,
good.
only because I pulled latest a couple days ago as opposed to.
Yeah, and I probably updated mine a week ago.
Okay.
Oh, and I've actually set mine to a week delay as well, just instead of updating automatically straight away in Unraid.
Yep.
What's
So,
my password again?
It works.
All right. Just so everybody knows, I am installing the Cosmic thing right now, and
Nice.
it's going. If you've installed Pop! OS or really any Linux ever, it is exactly like that. So it's nothing special.
So basically, the Universal Blue build artifacts still have you going through the regular Pop! OS install?
Oh no! I'm on. Okay, so we were talking about this earlier, right? I wanted to go get the Fedora one just to have it and play with it later. But right now, I'm using the real True Blue System 76 one built off of Ubuntu 24.04. So once I get it going, I'll get it piped through. That way, I can actually show what's on the screen.
So this is the right from the horse's mouth, right upstream there. Yeah.
Right. Because one of the things that I saw about doing the Fedora one is that it's going to be really difficult to tell whether or not the problem is a cosmic problem a Fedora problem, a uBlue problem, or some other kind of problem in between. And the downside of that is I can't help, right? Like, I don't know who to submit that bug to. So it's just
Well,
gonna
and yeah, unless you test all the things, you don't know where the problem originates. Yeah, I get you.
right.
Mhm.
So I figured if I was gonna run this for a couple of days, I might as well do the one from System 76. That way, if I do run
Mhm.
into a bug, big or small, I can at least go drop it on the forum or something like that and
Right.
say it's broken. I don't know why, but this is busted.
Hey, Neil made it to the chat.
So here's the thing about all of that, though, is that I was worried how Cosmic was going to be able to handle scaling, because
Mhm.
scaling is important for me, because on the framework
Mhm.
I need approximately 125 or 150, somewhere in there, but no whole numbers, right? I'm no 100 or 200 kind of guy. 100's too
Right.
small, 200's too big. So
Mhm.
I needed somewhere in between. I checked on the display settings. Turns out it has quarter scaling, so
Okay.
out of the box, ready to go.
Well,
We'll
that's nice. That's I gotta say that's one of the things I fell in love with um Plasma
yeah,
6 especially
right,
when we tested that in Fedora, it it knew
yeah,
automatically set this to 125 because this guy can't see.
right.
It it knew automatically. It
Neil,
was great.
I don't know why it would be difficult for Cosmic. I just know that it's extremely difficult for Gnome. Not because they can't do it, but because they can't agree on the way forward, right?
Of course.
So okay, so all right, so it's a mutter thing underneath, and right, so they can't find a way forward. Therefore, it's not implemented. Well,
Well, and I know
you can force it,
early
right?
days, yeah, early days though, there was a performance hit for sure as
Yeah,
well.
because they were having it like upscale and downscale or something like that, and
Yeah.
so it
Yeah,
was
something. I don't know.
yeah. So
Didn't they fix the scaling though? Like, isn't Gnome now? I think we did the fractional scaling. Wasn't it better? Like, didn't we test that out
It's
on like
better.
39
right,
or 40?
yeah, it
Yeah,
works now. The only thing I think that is a big
better, but
issue,
not great. Yeah.
yeah, is that if you're doing X-Whale and stuff, it's blurry. I don't know
Right.
how. I
Mm.
mean, well, Neil's here; he knows how. But how Plasma fixed it, where like I can quarter scale something in Plasma that is running on X-Wayland, yet it doesn't look like doo doo.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. No, you're
That's
right.
amazing. I don't know
Yeah.
what they did. I don't know how they did it, but that is awesome, and why I'm currently using Plasma right now, but am
It's the
at
best.
least looking at Cosmic, because, oh boy, that's awesome.
I looked at the GitHub, and I don't know if it's just me. It just looked like it was quite a process to do. I was expecting that it was going to be, essentially an ISO sort of install thing, but it's not. It's something that you have to build into a base.
You're talking about the Cosmic
Yeah, the Cosmic release.
from Universal Blue?
Well, the System 76, right? It's their version or it's their build.
No.
So what have I misunderstood about that?
So, yeah, System 76 does have a release, right? It's they have a testing ISO basically,
Right.
Yeah, so
which
the
Leo is downloaded and is installed.
That's the one that
ready.
Leo's using at the
I want to
moment. Oh,
try
okay.
it. But yeah, so the
Yeah.
uBlue folks are still doing the Fedora thing, but there are Fedora builds of Cosmic. So the
Right.
uBlue folks just said, okay, we'll take that, put that in there, and then they spit out a uBlue version of the Cosmic desktop thing. But this
I
is
see.
a Fedora, try it, we're gonna see what happens. But that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Like, I didn't want to run that one because I wouldn't know exactly where the bugs were.
Where the
If
problem lied.
if it was, if it
Yeah.
was a Pop OS thing, or if it was a uBlue thing, or if it was a Fedora thing, right? There was, I don't want to say there's no telling, but it would just be much more difficult to figure that out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think I was confused about that sort of back and forth.
Hey,
Yeah.
verbose. Okay, Dan showed me. Let me show you. Look, check it. You have to be logged in to GitHub for some reason, and if you go over to the uBlue Cosmic thing, right? So UBlue Cosmic, here you go. Fedora Atomic Cosmic. You scroll down right to here. Download an ISO from the latest this. Clicky clicky. Go to the latest build. I assume that's the best build. And then all the way down. Of course. And then there's a download link, because otherwise it's not a download link. I was looking for an hour. I was like, certainly there's a reason why I can't just download this thing. And the reason is you got to be logged in. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't like that. But it's
it's the CI artifact builds.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
why is that not just exposed? Is it so GitHub can track who's downloading what, so they have their gritty little dirty fingers all over who's what where?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. I downloaded that one off stream, but that one I think was that one was pretty easy to find.
Yeah, and that's the one Bruno was asking about too.
Oh, okay. No, that's not what I want. System 76 Cosmic Alpha. Oh, that's right. Actually, that was weird. I went through the Ars Technica thing. An alpha version of its Cosmic desktop environment, and then it was down here. Okay. So, it's just system76.com/cosmic. It's there now. And then you scroll down, and then bingo bango. Chicken Bertango right there. Download Intel AMD. All right. So the other thing I need.
But yeah, that's still alpha. I mean, it's actually, everybody says it's pretty decent for an alpha.
Yeah, but it's the best kind of alpha.
I like how often that feedback tends to come up when there are some unique releases. Like if you think back in the last 10 years, like it's sort of gradually been more and more times where it's sort of like, yeah, it's pretty good for a beta. It's pretty good for an alpha. Like it's good to see that kind of progression.
Yeah.
With important releases.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I agree.
Okay. All right, so I got this running. I just need a different capture card or something? Is that what needs to happen?
Well, he probably wants you to throw money at it or something.
Well, it was working. It was doing a great job. And then now all of a sudden it just doesn't want to behave anymore. Okay, plug, go. No, I'm running it on a B-Link S12. It's on a machine, but I can't get my capture card to work, which is right. Like I wanted it to be for real. It was working on Ultramarine. It was.
So I wonder if the switching on the fly is throwing it for a loop or what.
I wonder that. I mean that's got to be what it is, because I even had it. BIOS mode for a minute, and then it just decided it didn't want to. It just didn't want to.
It says nope.
Okay, I'm gonna plug that.
It's the little B-Link that could.
Yeah. Is it though?
It's, chugga chugga. Up over the hill.
Can it though? That's the real question.
I don't know. It's a good question.
And now it doesn't even want to show up anymore at all in OBS.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
Okay. I guess I'll trash it for today.
Yeah. So Verbose says they're on holiday right now, and it's really annoying. I only have my phone with me, and I'm itching to try it. Yeah, that's a. Hey, it's holiday though. You're supposed to relax. You're not supposed to have to worry about alpha releases of.
Who relaxes on holiday? I tinker.
I don't know. I don't do that. I'm kidding.
Actually, just to rub it in, I just did because I was in Bali for a week, and we definitely relaxed. Yeah,
nice.
That was good. Got to catch up on some episodes as well, which is good. Going for walks in the morning with Alice and stuff on the beach, which is great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's a valid point. I mean, relaxing is using the laptop and tinkering with stuff, right?
Well, I guess it's doing the things that we're not related to work anymore, or not related to some commitment. Yeah. It's like whatever you wanted to do. Yeah,
the fun little projects that you don't ever have time to get to.
Yeah, I find music library organization for some reason that tends to be a thing where it's like I've always wanted to keep up with it or do it, and you never do. So then you find a moment. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to spend an hour fixing
That's
up
not.
the ID3 tags and stuff.
I guess that sounds more like a chore than a good time. I'm just gonna
I
say.
know, but there's something about it because you can switch off. Like it's just so, I don't know, boring that it's all kind of relaxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
I think I broke the capture card fully now. It's just it
Cool.
doesn't even show up in OBS anymore. I can't.
Is
Wait.
it an external?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a USB jack.
Should be the
Yeah.
cable.
Yeah. No. I unplugged it from USB and plugged it back in, and then it was just like, nah, I'm gonna stop working now. And I mean,
But it could be. Have you tried replace? Can you replace the cable? Try a different cable just in case. You never know.
oh no. I
Can
mean,
be the simplest.
it was working 10 minutes ago, is what I mean. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the cables are over there. I don't want to go over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best response.
It was working though.
Yeah, right. Why you stop?
You know I'm right. It can just be like you never know. This is the thing. Like, you know, I always want to troubleshoot that stuff because like sometimes the simplest MS DOS taught me that. That's where I learned.
Mhm.
Don't go into the complex stuff. Really sort out the simple ones because you know otherwise you're going to really waste a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Do we have any virtual machine managers on Bazite? Do you
Yeah,
guys remember?
Boxes should do
Boxes.
it. Yeah. And I think you can. Hey, I think you can do virtual machine manager. That's a thing, isn't it?
Well, it's on Aurora, just so you know.
Oh, is it just like on? It's just there.
Yeah, it's in if you get the DX version, it's in there. It's part of the batteries included.
Oh.
Unless I'm meant to install it through
Very
that
cool.
startup, that initial tick box thing.
Hey Neil,
Hi. Okay, so the microphone is not hardware muted. It's like
it is
okay.
not. Nope, you're good.
Yay! Hi.
Yay.
I am back home from 2 weeks of conferences.
Oh god.
Yeah.
2 weeks I do another conference.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, that's not so bad.
Academy. So it's the fun one.
Oh, that's a biggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the cosmic stuff is very exciting. I'm
It is.
really looking forward to seeing how that shapes up. It's also really cool to see it being concurrently developed on and tested on both Pop OS and Fedora.
Right.
Yeah,
That was fast.
Mm-hmm. Like there's a special interest group that's all aimed at like making Cosmic first class in Fedora.
There's a lot of momentum from what I've
Mhm.
noticed. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And it's I'm very excited about this because I mean it's basically like I remember, gosh, it actually would be it would be a little over 10 years ago that people tried to bring Unity to Fedora, and that was such a mess. It was so hard that I remember that there was a post a long time ago of Tom Calloway. He had a proof of concept of Unity fully working on Fedora, but it required patching so many components it couldn't be brought into the distribution.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah. Fedora is the only distribution where someone seriously tried to bring Unity to.
Really?
Let me see.
Well, Rudra did it on Arch, I think, but it quickly broke because it's Arch. So that's not existent anymore.
You didn't hear that here.
There we go. Right. So there was this. Oh no, this was somebody who ported it on the OpenSUSE build service to Fedora. There was a whole thing of, there was an old website that used to, it was GigOhm. I think it was GigOhm that talked about it.
Okay.
This was back when GigOhm was a thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, this is why I wish I could show it on stream right now. You can change the hinting colors and everything. Dark to light, super easy. I want that. I want to turn that off though. Actually, I don't like that at all. Because everything is like highlighted. Every window, the current window
Yeah.
is highlighted.
Got a thick border.
Yeah, that's like 4 pixels, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Oh, it's 3. I was close. Active window hint size, and you can turn it. Okay, 1 is okay.
You dial that down to 1. It's probably not bad. Yeah.
Huh. And then you can gap the tiled windows thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go square, slightly round, super round. Oh, I like a slightly round.
Well, I can't find the original article, but I did find this Phoronix article
Mm-hmm.
where they talked about it being done on Fedora 17 a long time ago. 2012. Jeez.
Wow.
Nice. So that was early days, really.
Yeah. It did not last. For the same reason it didn't last anywhere else.
Boo.
Yeah. Well, at that point, it wasn't very popular.
Wow. I would argue that Unity became popular after it died.
Oh, definitely.
No, not in my heart. Unity was awesome.
Well,
Hey,
I think it really started to hit its stride about 1604.
Yeah, that's probably. I would probably say that that's true. Like, I used Unity and I used Ubuntu on my Media Center PC because it had the Unity UI worked really well as a 10-foot
I believe that. Yeah.
And
guys, I did it.
What?
There you go.
Look, it's on the stream now.
It's cosmic.
That means I have to open up Twitch, right? Like, and that means I get to hear you twice.
I'm sorry. Yeah, just mute me. Wait, you can't see, right? So yeah, you gotta mute me there.
On Twitch.
Okay, yeah. But look,
it's what I do. It's where I watch.
Yeah,
Right.
well, no, Dan just mutes me all the time.
No. I do not.
Otherwise.
So I see only a YouTube page that says "Try searching to get started."
Yes, that's what you should be seeing. Because I want to put our faces. Where are we? Come, up. There we go. And sorry, I was not prepared for it to actually work, so I didn't have the stuff figured out,
You didn't
man.
have your scenes set.
Yeah.
You should always be prepared for everything to suddenly randomly work.
Well, you're not wrong.
Just because I don't do the streaming thing that often doesn't mean I don't know how the streaming thing goes.
You're not wrong at all. Hang on. There. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, and then push this up here. Oh, okay. Look, it works.
You should probably do something to make it so that we're not cutting off part of the Linux user space logo up at the top.
Oh wait, I can actually do that. Up there. Oh look. Oh wait.
Nope.
Is that right?
Well, that's better.
Well,
That's better.
I don't want to cut
That'll
Bruno's
work.
head off.
That's
too much.
The dream of some people.
Oh my God, no.
Wow.
Now you've broken it.
I've killed us all.
Thanos snap. He did
All
it.
right.
Thanos snap.
We're back. Oh, wait, Bruno, you were the 50%.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Oh.
Look. Okay. This is what.
This is Cosmic.
Yes.
This is Cosmic. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you have Cosmic in the Gnome configuration.
I have Cosmic the way they gave it to me. I did not do anything. All right. I'm turning off our socials for
This
a
is
minute
like
so we
first
can see
boot.
this. Yeah. This really is. I haven't touched anything except for the hinting, which is. So you go down to appearance. You come down over here, and then this is how it normally is. Every active window has got that hint on it. And I'm not a huge fan, but it's also
No, that makes sense why it would be so big. Because if you're in tiling mode, you need a large grippable border.
Oh.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Because the decorations go away in tiling mode, right? Like normally, if you look at, for example, Sway or Miracle, you don't have you don't have decorations. You just have the application window context and a border.
Right.
Yeah, hit tile, see what happens.
Let's see.
Well,
Tiled.
I like the locally integrated menus. That's a nice compromise between menu bars and
this right here.
And the header bar. That's the locally integrated menu. Basically, you have the menu in the same drawing space as where you would put the title bar.
Yeah. Yeah, it blends nicely. I like that. That's cool.
Well, I dig it because of the screen real estate. You get more, right? Like you're not wasting the space to just have a separate thing there.
Well, right. You're not wasting anything in either case. So, do you know what the function of having a dedicated title bar is, Leo?
Gripability, right?
Yes, exactly. If you look at, for example, like a Gnome application that uses a header bar following the GTK, the Gnome HIG, the idea is that you don't have empty space in the application thing, and this is by design and under the assumption that you know that you can actually grip a Gnome application from anywhere in the application by pressing down on a shortcut key and clicking on it. Because then it grips it and lets you move it around or resize it or whatever, without having to pick a specific, for lack of a better phrasing, like a negative space in the application window. Now, for most other application user experiences, you have a bar that is intentionally not application space for the ability to operate on it as an application. Cosmic does something that's halfway between those two models.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
And of course, the downside to this is that because it's client-side decorated, if the application window becomes unresponsive, you can't do anything.
Right.
How do you... See, I'm not a tiler. This is...
Well, you don't have to be.
Use your keys.
Okay,
probably.
But what I... No, what
do
I
you wanna
want... No! Oh, this is worse. Oh, wait. Okay, so I want this one.
What are you doing?
That's a good question, because I don't know. I want this window to be underneath the terminal, and then I want the appearance window to be tall.
So you want to quarter tile it. So shift it to the bottom right.
Yeah, just move it to the right. Keep going.
Yep.
Oh, wait, there it was. There it is. That's what I wanted.
Right
there you go.
Yeah. There we go.
Right there.
Okay. And now
you just have to get over in that quadrant over there, right? Yeah.
So when you're in tiling mode, as opposed to floating mode,
right?
You don't get to choose how they resize.
Right. It's like half and half and half and half and half. Right. Like that's what it seemed like.
Everything is a division of the full. So every part of the screen real estate has to be occupied by something.
Right.
That is the automatic tiling mode. Now, I don't know if you've seen some YouTubers talk about how the manual tiling is not real tiling.
Like what I'm doing now.
No, this is automatic.
No, this is real tiling. Yeah, you'd have to go back up and turn the tiling off and turn it into floating.
Floating mode actually gets you into manual tiling mode, which is you can choose how to zone it yourself.
Like the Windows type tiling.
And you can have gaps. That's the big difference.
Or so like the current way Cosmic, well, it's not Cosmic, I guess. The current way Pop! OS works.
Right, that's the Gnome one.
Right.
So this
it's more akin to fancy zones in Windows than it is to what some people consider tiling.
Right.
Okay.
Me
so
personally, I am personally quite okay with the manual tiling.
I like this better because like this does what I expect it to do every time.
Right.
It doesn't tile everything. It tiles the ones you want to tile.
Right.
Which means you can implement cascades.
Can just kind of float. Yeah.
Yep.
Oops.
This is why this is the default mode in Cosmic, because this is actually what most people expect.
Yeah, well, I feel like most people expect Windows and Mac OS type behavior, right? Like, because
one or the other.
Mac OS behavior is flat out stupid when it comes to this.
You don't like hovering over the green circle? It's fine.
No.
Right, but I mean, I guess to Leo's point, people typically expect one way or the other. They either want, they expect Well, they're coming from one platform or the other. They're coming from Windows or they're coming from Mac OS, and so they expect that type of behavior to continue,
Right.
whatever that
Right.
is.
The
Right.
thing that
Although
gets me about
the macOS behavior is a subset of the Windows one. It just
Right.
Yeah.
does less.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right.
I think they're adding like the new big update that's coming soon-ish is adding the quarter tiling now, which macOS only had half tiling, which was not enough.
On my Mac, I have an extension that gives me quarter tiling.
Right,
Because
exactly.
I bloody hate not having that.
Only
Right.
$3.99, and you too can have any kind of tiling you want.
I think I paid like $6.
Oh
Like
God.
it was not cheap.
That's a pricey
for-
sucker, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, but I also paid $6 like 7 years ago, and
Yeah.
so like,
You're getting your money's worth.
It
out of
only
yeah.
took them 7 years to implement the feature. Okay, you got to cut them some slack. They were working on processors, man.
they also are a $1 trillion company and have more people that work on engineering than almost every other company does.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So the thing that I don't like about this is automatic tiling, right? Like the only thing I don't like about that is that it I guess it's where you have it selected. When you open up a new window, it splits that window. You have to be mindful
Correct.
when you're opening up new things to not then like split the wrong window, because then you got to go and like keyboard magic, or you got to drag in whatever to make it tile the way you want to. I feel like that's just a lot of huff about something.
Well,
That's because you're mouse centric.
right.
Well-
Like I'm gonna say, like, if you are, well, actually, it's not because you're mouse centric, because you could totally you could be
Yeah.
against this and be keyboard centric too, right? That's like, if you look at the paradigms that you typically have for desktop user experiences, you have typically three kinds. You have tiling, you have cascading, and you have full view, right? Like those are the three kinds. Full view being that you can only see one application at a time and it takes up the whole screen and whatever. Like this slightly growing window for some reason.
Hey, I'm just adding a little extra real estate.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just make sure you don't cover up your own logo.
It's fine.
But like with tiling modes, the typical expectation is that you're using 100% of the real estate for different application views, and you have a high degree of multitasking when you're looking at, like, you multi-context is, I think, the best way to describe. Like, you can see multiple contexts at once and process them. For one of the reasons that this view is not particularly popular, and one of the reasons why it very quickly went away in operating systems in the 70s and 80s, is because it's really prone to information overload. And it's actually the reason I don't like it. Because I have I don't know, some people would call it an ADD type of mentality. Like, having everything split around and seeing all of them at once is distracting, and
Yeah.
it makes it hard for me to do things. I mean, I do need some level of splitting focus, but not so much that, like, I can't actually reason anything.
Yeah.
And tiling tends to promote this idea that you are able to split all the things and you can look at all of them coherently in one go.
But you can't.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Yeah. Nobody can see that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's just too much going on, man. Like I have to focus. I think I'm in your camp. Like if there's too much stuff on the screen, I'm gonna get distracted by everything, and I'll never get any work done. And that's very bad. That's worse.
I already have trouble getting work done, and that's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if there's no
So-
focus, then I'm gonna be lost.
Well, and so this is why people tried the full view model, which is like you even though you're doing multitasking, you primarily focus on one application at a time. And this is and this did not last. To put it bluntly, it did not last, because this is too extreme in the other direction. Most people would like to be able to, see their media player while they're also writing a book or whatever.
I mean, because have you used Windows Media Player back in the day with those cool visualizations, or Winamp? I mean, come on. You got to be able to see
Exactly.
that all the time.
So the third mode is the third way, which is the way that most of the world has kind of settled on, is this cascading dynamic floating model. I mean,
Right.
I think back in the day they called it cascading, but nowadays we call it floating. And that is the model in which applications are essentially operating fully spatially, overlapping and spatial on your screen. and so they don't bound against each other. They bound against the display, and that is it. So you can have them stack on top and things like that.
Yep.
That is the model that most things use today. And actually, fun fact, most functioning tiling window managers are also partially floating because they have to, or certain parts of the UX don't work. Like if you've ever used some of the more primitive, the simpler tiling window managers on X11, you'll notice that
Mhm.
one of the interesting properties is that dialog boxes don't render properly. They get
Oh, right.
Oh, they're
they
like
get
half your screen or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, they'll do very strange things
Oh yeah.
because real full tiling is stupid. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because
Those things need to be floating in the small.
Well,
yes,
this is why I think it's weird, because like I open up Firefox and it's like, here
what
you
did you
go.
do?
Here's
Did
a
you
little baby Firefox for you. You can read
so
all of
you
the
split the window
Wikipedia.
in you
You
split it
get
in
like
half. You
thirds.
split the half into another half, and then you split that half into halves.
I need someone to tell me why. I don't know. I'm
I'm not
used
sure what that's
to
good for.
I'm just used to Firefox being the same size as it was the last time I launched it, and then I just kind of scribble it on the screen to exactly where I need it to be, or just slam it to the left-hand side, and it just kind of takes up half the screen, right? So it's just
Yeah, I think I'm happy that the cosmic floating mode actually has the zones, because then
Yeah.
it does what I expect.
Exactly.
And I don't have to fork over like $6 to do it.
yeah, that's kind of big. How do I
It
make it half?
look
What
right
are you-
there.
No, what? Look at this.
Oh
What?
yeah. So you can
It's stacking. Yeah.
yeah.
You stack
So
them now. So you have a tab at the top, right? Yeah.
yep. So
What?
this is a variant of the full mode where you could
I
basically
like that. I think
yeah
that's
you
cool.
yeah. So what you do is you stack applications on top of each other. You can look at them only one at a time in a particular view, but you have them all there.
Perfect.
Please stop stacking.
No,
Oh my god,
we're not
this
stacking
is
anymore. We're thinning.
that is not stacking. That's broken.
Not terribly
Hold on.
useful.
Hold on. We gotta. This is how. What is this? Is this like a place I can
That's
put
like an
stuff?
overview, right? So
Yeah,
then it'd be like the plasma overview look.
that's a
Yeah.
workspace overview.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't have more
You
than
don't
one.
have you don't have
Okay.
dynamic workspaces turned on.
Got it. Okay, so
Or you might, and you just haven't activated them. Go turn them on.
You might have to put it into another workspace to activate it.
hold
Yeah, I
on.
don't
Is
know
that
how
in
works.
here as well?
Oh no.
Not sure.
Navigate windows, super arrow, move window, shift, super arrow. Okay, shift, super arrow.
That's navigating windows. That's not navigating workspaces.
Perfect. Now let's
Welcome
read.
to-
Let's read Wikipedia.
Welcome to automatic tiling.
See, Dan was using Awesome Window Manager, and I just kept thinking,
I
like,
did.
how, man? How? Wait, we got to read about the Mona Lisa. Hang on.
Yeah, well, like tiling,
Look.
the only way to be
What?
really effective with tiling is if you know all your key bindings and
Key binding.
Right. So
otherwise this is very painful.
it is
Yeah.
very painful. I think that's it, right? Like this can be very super efficient for someone that knows what they're doing. I obviously don't. And
Well,
so
it's not just
But
that.
you would. You'd learn it.
Yeah, that's not the issue, right? Like you can get very comfortable with this in a heartbeat if you really wanted to. The problem is that if you are mouse or gesture oriented versus keyboard oriented, tiling is painful when you are not keyboard oriented.
yeah.
Because most of its efficiency gains come from being able to quickly snap through things, cycle through them and whatever using the keyboard.
I'd say the
Oh.
other thing, especially with like i3 or probably Sway,
Yeah.
is
figuring it out,
you
guys,
can make
look.
things always show up on the
Oh my
same
god, please stop.
Wait,
This-
same
oh.
same workspace or same always in the same screen even.
Yeah.
That type of stuff is super nice, right? They
Yeah.
always open there. You can set those window rules up. That's pretty handy.
Yeah, like this is a feature of Quinn and most advanced window managers. I don't know if Cosmic is going to have this feature or not.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't know.
Check.
I'm also not sure it's necessary for Cosmic to have it.
Probably not.
But, I mean, if they're going to go whole hog on having a tiling mode, it probably is going to be useful to have it.
Hang on.
Yeah.
It said, oh, wait. Get out. My hand can't even stretch like that. No. It really is like that. Windows, tab, and then while you're still holding the Windows key, super key, Control 2, and
That's
it,
horrible. My
that-
hand hurts for
Dude,
thinking about that.
You know what? We were making fun of Emacs Pinky a while ago. This is that. This is exactly Control this, Control V, Control. Oh, it hurts.
So
it hurts
if there was
me.
a piece of feedback, I'd give the Cosmic people after just watching you contort your hands like this.
You should have seen it. It was
Try
like
to-
that.
Yeah, I bet.
Is that they should probably try to make sure that there are no shortcuts that use the Control key, and all of it should use the meta super whatever you want to call the Windows key.
So, like, would you consider the Alt part of that family?
I think Alt is fine, but like all of the key bindings need to be homed on Super. There's a couple of benefits
I
for
see.
doing this.
I
Yeah.
see.
There's a couple of benefits for doing this, and we're finally starting to do this in Plasma 6. Like, we've been redoing all the shortcuts to be based on the homed around the meta key, and that's because if you're using the super key for all of your shortcut your home binding for all your shortcuts as the super key, that frees up the control key to work in Unix applications correctly.
Oh, true.
That is the number one reason why Macs actually had originally 3 home modifiers.
Right.
They had the control key for terminal and Apple
Yep.
DOS. They had the command key for desktop level and application level shortcuts. And then they had the Apple key, which they retired for system level shortcuts.
Yeah,
The
you
Apple-
shouldn't be doing a Vulcan mind meld.
I
every time you wanna
remember
hit your
that
keys,
key.
right?
I hadn't thought about
Yeah,
that
no,
key in a long time.
You don't want to contort your hands.
But
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
I play enough World of Warcraft, and I need one of those little like pads now. I can't. I'm too old. My hand's too old. I can't do it anymore. It's over. It's
This
over
is
for me.
why I have one of these for my mouse, because
Oh, right.
I have learned that I can't anymore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I wanted
Yeah.
to. I'm gonna just get one of those. My daughter has one. It's like a little dog. It's a corgi, and he's looking back at you, and then the little wrist rest is just his butt. I love it,
Yeah.
dude.
Neat.
Yeah, I need
Neat.
one of
Neat.
those. I just need to order another one. Because those are amazing and they're awesome, and I need one.
I found out too. Like, I thought it always had to be a soft one, but with the Keychron that I got, it actually came with the wooden wrist rest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's surprising how well, as long as it's curved properly and it's got a good finish on it, it's amazing how well it holds up. Like, it's very comfortable.
Yeah, my keyboard has a harder one,
Oh yeah, it's built in. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
but my mouse has a soft one because, well, it's not built into my mouse.
Well, I just have correct posture while I'm typing.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you don't. You never
No,
do.
I don't.
Nobody
either.
does.
No.
You're supposed to type like you're holding a baseball. Come on.
No, you're not.
What?
Also, rubber duck.
It keeps your
Yes.
your wrists off the floor, and then gets your
What?
Yeah, you type like this.
Like you're playing piano.
You can't
Yes.
see my
Actually,
little
yeah,
wrist.
like you're playing piano. Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like how most people think people play piano is actually bad posture for playing a piano.
Yeah.
Like, you will hurt your hands doing that.
Listen, my hands don't hurt like this for no reason. Okay,
I mean,
I've
that-
learned to hurt myself properly.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh no! Ah, I thought that
I
was
think
just the
you're-
tab
I
thing.
think you're about to break your computer.
Well, you know what?
You're updating. That's always. a good sign.
Luckily, I can blame that on the Cosmic Alpha.
Well, no, I think we can blame that on you.
You're probably right, but that's not what I'm gonna say on the tutors. What is it, Mastodon?
You got some sort of DKMS module going on there. That's
yeah,
always.
honestly,
Really?
that's the one that scares me.
What? I didn't
that's a
do
great,
that.
That's a great way to break stuff. No,
Yeah.
it must have some.
That's just
thing that
built
it's-
in,
Well,
Dan. I'm
yeah.
gonna
Well,
tell
first is-
System 76 you said that.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because this thing is made for System 76 computers. So, of course, they would preload the System 76 kernel modules. Like,
Okay, look, it says it's
Yeah.
missing signed by in the sources.list. So I'm missing keys or something?
you are missing it. So in the sources file that describes the repository, they are missing references to the GPG key that the
Right.
repo is signed with. So
So
sometime
what
in the past couple of years, the form. Oh, that's why.
so
The
you're on
format-
2404. So the 2404 changes the deb 822
Right, the sources, the app sources.
apt sources, the way
Yeah,
that's
so you wanna-
configured.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should be seeing these .sources files. So I was confused why we saw like a sources.list because I'm like, wait, no, this definitely changed because I remember
There-
beating a bunch of people over the head to.
Oh,
make
they
sure that
look cooler. That's way more
They
readable.
look like yum definitions. They're so
Yeah.
much nicer.
Wow, I
yeah,
like that.
they are much. The format is more human readable. Yes.
Finally. Okay, this is a Debian thing,
You
though.
can tell what they mean.
Mhm.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, yeah, instead of
But-
this being this crazy long line that nobody understands. Yeah. No, this is great.
Correct.
Yeah, but you can see we're missing a signed by stanza, which means we don't actually know what GPG key is associated with the repo.
So I'm
which
just
is why you get the warning.
So really, what my problem was doing this in the terminal. If I did this in the software, in the GUI thing, it probably wouldn't have told me this at all.
It wouldn't have told you, but the problem still exists. So.
Well,
Yeah, it's still there.
There's
And
no.
you wouldn't have learned anything if you didn't do it this way.
That's true. There's no problem if we don't tell you about it. Okay.
This goes
Oh
back to the
my
question.
god.
Look, checking for updates. Let's see if it says anything. It won't say anything.
It
Look,
might.
we're all good.
Probably not though.
All
I think-
we're up to date. Check.
Well,
Let's
you
check
are.
it again.
It's
Didn't you
I-
just apply updates? So like, of course
Well,
it's up to date.
yeah, but why didn't it give me the error message? It should have told me
So,
something about.
Why would it-
listen,
why
in
would it give you
fairness,
an error
I think
message?
it's a warning, not an error message.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's not
believe.
it's not even a warning because it's got N. It's a notification.
So yeah,
Oh.
it's informational message, not even a warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it's not even a warning yet.
Okay.
I think by
Hard and-
26, I think by 2604, this will actually become an error. So we're gonna probably see it be a warning.
Okay.
in
It may show up in one of
2504.
the. Yeah,
You
it may
got
show up in
2
one of the interim
years, System
releases. Yeah.
76. You got 2 years. Figure it out.
To be fair, Ubuntu only pulled the trigger on switching to this in 2404.
That's
What?
correct.
Did Debian do it in 12?
Yes.
No,
Oh, okay. Oh,
12 or 13.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 13. Yeah.
well, wait.
But
Is 13 here yet?
No,
No.
Oh, so Ubuntu did it faster?
Well, to
correct,
be
because
fair,
they pulled it from experimental.
Right. To be fair, Ubuntu is literally Debian SID stabilized.
Yes, correct.
Ish. There's a combination there. Yeah.
Yes, but like for all intents and purposes, when it relates to apt, that's what it is.
So, fun fact: the primary person, I guess, if you will, that's doing development on apt is actually a Canonical employee.
Right. Julian Claude, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he's a cool dude.
Yeah, I follow him on Mastodon. He is a cool dude. That I
There you
can
go.
see.
Hmm.
Wait, Linux User Space has a Lemmy? Neat.
We do.
Yeah. For anybody that signs up for the old Patreon gets one of the cool ones at lemmy.linuxuserspace, our show.
If they want to.
Super fancy like that. And this is where I dump. It's where I dump all the news, man.
Sorta.
This
Battle
is.
Sarah 40. Is that a Fedora based one?
I don't know actually. I put it on. I've had it on various Raspberry Pis, and I've had it on. Oh, I don't have uBlock Origin. But for gaming on Linux, I'll leave it alone. But
Battle Sarah. I mean, using the version number 40 makes me think it's Fedora 40 based.
right. That's exactly what I thought as well.
It's not.
Let's see. Let's go to the change log. Let's see what old Batacera says. Based? They got the word? No, that's not that. Based on? No.
I mean, there's a lot of libretro in here.
It sure
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, get out of here. Extensions. Batacera based on build root.
Oh wow, weird.
Huh.
Well then.
Okay. All right.
So they just they had 40 versions of it already?
Apparently so.
I guess it's been around a while.
Dude, it's been great for forever, though. That's the thing. Wait a minute. Why are they gonna have a Battlesera 38 trailer when there's Battlesera 40 out? Come on, you just take it off. Just get it out. Get it out of there. But it is. It's absolutely amazing. It's the very first like self-contained Linux retro gaming solution that I've ever had. That
it started in 2016, is already at version 40.
Well, they just don't do point releases. They just do full
probably
ones,
not.
right? But it was the very first distribution I've ever used on Linux for retro gaming that just like took my controller.
Worked out of the box.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
yeah.
You just like click the Bluetooth button, and it's like, now you can play games. The end. Get going. And that was amazing. It's the least friction I've ever had dealing with any of this, man. And I've built them from like minimal Ubuntu installs and stuff. Just nothing.
Oh, no.
Nothing
I know
compares to it.
I know how bloody hard it is to get that stuff working.
Yep.
It is. It sucks. I spent a whole day. I spent an Easter weekend with a friend trying to set up, doing two things: trying to set up an OpenShift cluster, and trying to set up. And because he wanted to learn OpenShift things.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
well, the only way to do it is to do it, right?
Yeah, and also we wanted to play Sonic games on the TV with controllers and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We succeeded at the OpenShift cluster. We did not succeed at getting the game to play games.
Wow. Wow.
That speaks of nothing of how difficult or easy OpenShift is, but it tells you how we failed to play games.
Yeah.
This was your answer, though. Battlesera was your answer. It is dead easy. If you can get a Raspberry Pi up and running, you can get Battlesera up and running. I had it on this HP laptop so someone had it, brought it to me, and they were like, it's not working. And I'm like, I got it working. And they're like, keep it. I bought another laptop already. And I'm like, but okay, sure. So then I put Battlesera on it. So it's an x86 box. And just that was the thing. And the battery actually lasted quite long because it was some little teeny tiny little Intel Celeron. It lasted like 8 hours of gameplay, 10 hours of gameplay, something like that.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Like, I don't remember a game console lasting that long before.
Exactly. So I had like the ultimate
I'm pretty
machine.
sure my Game Boy Color didn't last that long.
Nope. This thing was a beast when it came to this. And it was, 768p or whatever. So I mean it was a good resolution for it.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. It's
Yeah,
all retro games. So.
It's Mario. That was on 360p in the first place. It's good.
I know.
240i.
Wow.
Yeah,
Worse than I thought.
40i. Yeah.
Because it's got to be interlaced. Because actually, fun fact, most retro games from that time, they weren't made for progressive scan. They were
Right.
made
No,
for
because it didn't exist.
Right.
Exactly. And so they kind of look bad.
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
They do.
Yeah,
Well, that's why
the colors are wrong and everything.
Yep. And then we have to force things like scan lines to get it to look correct because like Street Fighter looks terrible without it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And like some of the tricks that some old games like Castlevania did just straight up don't work if you can't emulate interlacing.
Right.
Because they took advantage of the interlacing to do things like gradients and special color effects.
Okay, hold on. I don't consent. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I wanted to show you.
A lot of scan lines in those old games, though. I know that we could produce a better image technically in different ways, but scan lines has just got that classic feel to it. Something about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there somewhere that you can go, Bruno, to go find an old tube TV and just hook up, put it on channel 3 and then like go hook up your Nintendo to it? Because that's what you'd have to do. That's literally what you'd have to do to get it to go.
The hard part is like on Facebook Marketplace with all the hunting I do, I've seen one of the old sort of tube TVs come up like once every like 4 months.
Right.
Wow.
So there's not a lot down here that like we've moved on from that.
Well, we have mostly too. I mean, it is a lot harder than it once was. That's for sure.
Yep. Estate sales or Goodwill. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I still have one in my bedroom.
You
nice.
lucky dog.
Nice.
Okay. Well, Dan, I'm coming over. I'm bringing my Nintendo. I just
Sure.
found
It's a 32-inch CRT. It's large.
that's fantastic.
wow.
I just moved around. I've got more space behind me and stuff. But I was sorting through my closet and I found a big gray tub and I'm like, I bet there's treasure in here. And you better believe it. My Nintendo is in there with a bunch of Nintendo
nice.
games. My Super Nintendo is in there with a bunch of games. I
even
have
better.
Nice.
my GameCube is in there and some Atari bits. I don't have the Atari anymore, but the Atari bits I still have. And it and also Donkey Konga drums because music games. That was
Sure.
awesome too.
What a find. That's
I
great.
know. I didn't even
Yeah.
have to go buy that stuff. I had already bought it in a past life and left it in the closet somewhere. So
Yeah, the Super Nintendo is close to my heart. That's what I won that in a Cocoa. We've got the Cocoa Pops, the cereal. You guys have probably got the same thing, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Mhm.
Probably
Yeah.
with less artificial coloring, but yes.
So back in the 90s,
Or
you
more.
had to have
More.
10 what's them called? 10 barcodes, and you send them in with a letter,
Yep.
and then you go in the chance to win a Super Nintendo, and then there was 5 other prizes. So I was one of the kids in Australia. There was I think there was 30 to be won. Anyway,
Wow.
50 or 30 to be won. And yeah, that's how I got my Super Nintendo, which was like
You
the
won a
best thing ever.
SNES from that contest?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great.
That's
Holy
impressive.
crap.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
super lucky.
I've
And then
never
they gave
won
you the free menu
anything.
was Paws of Fury, which was like some animal ripoff of Street Fighter, which
Yep.
I mean, it was free,
Sure.
but there was a reason why it was free.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, what? Okay, I gotta
Yeah.
go back and watch this stream from Steve. He was playing Castlevania 4. I need you to play
Yes.
number 1 next, Steve. That one is
Steve's
hard.
been really playing lots of the retro games. It's
Mm.
been fun to watch. It's
Oh,
actually
man.
it's some of those take me back.
Right up my alley. Okay,
Mhm.
another review to do.
Yep.
Ah, man. So yeah, I wanted to get a lot of the Street Fighter things. There's a Capcom sale over on the old Humble store. Who are we helping out this time? Children's Miracle Network. Awesome. So that's what I do. Yeah, I click the button, make sure to give more to charity than anybody else, and we're good to go. So go get yourself some Street Fighter games, and then you come back in here, and then I'll Hadouken you to death. Are you ready?
Hadouken!
Sheen Shoryuken. But that's not until like Alpha. Is Alpha
Yeah.
in here? Those were so cool, man. That's not what I wanted to click at all. But hey,
So Steve
look.
is actually Nate, and he got rid of Steve.
Shoryuken.
What?
Wait a minute. These are all on the Humble store?
Yeah. And Ace
That's his
Attorney,
month, huh?
like my wife really enjoys the Ace Attorney stuff.
I've
Like
never
that.
played the Ace Attorney stuff.
I don't know how I feel about them. They're interesting. They're fun
Mhm.
in a it's not my kind of game kind of way. I've never played the Ghost Trick. I've never played that. And Dead Rising. I hear good things about Dead Rising. I don't know that it's good. But these are the older ones anyway. And then
Ooh, there's a
the-
Lego one.
oh yeah, I think my wife's probably gonna buy that one. She's super into Lego right now, which is great because Lego
so
is
are you.
awesome. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that down there? No, you can't see that down there. But that is
Ooh, I can get Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 in one thing. Oh, that's enough.
that
That's
down
about right.
there is the Lego Atari. I haven't opened it yet, so I need
What?
to. Well, I know. Well, we trust me. She's super into Lego, which means we have a lot of Lego right now. I have a little car to build, so we got stuff.
All right, I'm buying this Lego bundle because this Lego bundle is actually awesome.
That looks
Mhm,
pretty great,
mhm.
honestly.
Like
So Nate was playing Castlevania 4. Okay, now
the Capcom bundle is actually not that interesting. The Lego bundle is a lot.
It does look like a lot, yeah.
it is because it's got. Is this the one with the? Yeah, it's got all the Marvel stuff in there. Does it have the Lord of the Rings ones in there? Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Has
It's got
Hobbit.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
It has-
those
it
alone
has-
are worth the price.
It has all the Harry Potter, all the Lego Batman, all the Lego
Batman,
Marvel,
yeah.
the Ninjago,
Look at this.
Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Jurassic World, all of it.
All of that and I don't encourage you to do this because, charity and stuff, but, you can just click the $15 button and get all of it.
Or the 25.
Right, because
Yeah,
water.
and then share it. Yeah.
Yes. Because
That's
With
still
the
really
share
good,
button,
though. I mean,
Dan. With the share button.
that's still really good. That's not
Is
bad at all.
Yep.
is there a share button that has like that'll affiliate you or something?
Oh,
We don't, but maybe we should.
well, we've been
Why
thinking
don't
about.
you? I thought you would have of all people.
Well,
Like,
no. Well, see,
come on.
this is the difference. I've been thinking about this a whole lot lately, right? Because we're at the point now where we have to turn it into a business, or we just bad
down.
things are going to happen, right? Like,
Or we keep on the path that we're on.
well, no, because there's a brick wall coming, and
Oh.
Patreon's going to be like, sir. So we
Please.
have
Sir,
to.
you need an LLC, sir.
Basically, that's
Yeah,
exactly what
yeah,
I'm saying. And
that's it.
at that point, if we're gonna go through all that effort, then why not just be
Monetize.
affiliate for everything? And,
We should. Yeah, we
and then
totally should.
eventually, me and Dan are gonna be gajillionaires.
No, probably not. Ever.
That's not
no,
true.
that's
Not
not
looking.
Look, man, I've been doing the pseudo show for at least a couple of years now. There is no chance of gajillionaire in sight.
Oh,
I
see,
wasn't
no, there is.
anticipating that we would be.
You
No.
can be a gajillionaire because gajillionaires don't exist.
That's fair.
Yeah,
All right, you
yeah,
got
we'll
it.
all be gajillionaires together, man.
No, I think that's these look pretty great. That we
Yeah.
should totally do the humble bundle thing if we want to be a
Yeah,
charity
and
there.
it looks like it's pretty easy to do. I mean, it's really just, sign up for it, send a couple emails, you're good to go. You can do the same thing with Amazon, like for junk that we're like,
Yeah.
hey, whatever, buy this stuff.
Good thing
Stuff
that
we
I
recommend.
have a Humble account. It's easy to buy everything.
Oh, it is, man. Just
Yeah,
beep,
yeah.
beep, beep, and done. And you got everything you want.
Yep.
I mean, I just want I want the Lego Harry Potter games. That alone is worth it to me because, like, I remember those games being very expensive.
1,000%.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Those are
The
pretty good
Batman
books.
ones were pretty pricey too.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I remember the first Lego Harry Potter game being like, I don't know, like $60. Like, no, just no.
So wait, what we're saying is, I should be able to install Steam.
All right, let's go ahead and do the thing.
I don't know that we're gonna do any
PayPal.
gaming today, but
Well, why wouldn't you?
well, because I don't have anything plugged in right now. I'm lucky to have gotten the little pass-through USB thing to work. That was, telling you, I was doing a lot of reshaping here lately. Okay,
Thanks for using PayPal.
Steam. Okay, so I'm
I
gonna
just went and bought a buttload of games.
yeah. Leo on
Lego
the...
Worlds Collide: The Ultimate Assembly.
Yep. I am on the Cosmic Nate. I think I like it.
Cosmicking.
I'm cosmicking, but I don't want the tiling. I think that's just something that I've come to terms with. I'm just gonna stretch this window out with the mouse. Okay, it's a trackpad. It's a really not great trackpad.
I need to load Steam so I could redeem my Lego Harry Potter.
There you go.
Oh my gosh! Come on, Steam. Don't tell me you have to update now.
Oh, Steam always has to update. The BattleNet launcher is even worse here lately. It decides it wants to update every 30 minutes or so. It's like, guess what? We're updating. What are you updating? There's literally nothing to update. But they do it anyway.
This is why I stopped playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Verbose
Battle-
says there's some good book bundles going on too,
there's
and
a-
I've bought book bundles from Humble
they-
before, and they can be good.
Yep.
I bought some pretty good technical books from them
Yeah,
too.
same.
Oh, for sure. There've been a lot of good Linux bundles. The no starch bundles are always fantastic.
Yep.
And there's
and the O'Reilly ones are good when they run those.
Oh, secretly,
Yeah.
there is an O'Reilly bundle going on right now. It's the Head First bundle, though. So, all right, if you're not super into technical writing, technical books and things like that, you probably want these. These are...
Oh, these are great.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
technical books written in a style that is more akin to a comic book than they are to a technical book. So if you're, I don't know, if you are not huge into reading the O'Reilly books with animals on front, this is probably a good buy. If any of these
I mean,
are,
the nice thing about these particular types of books is that they kind of use a sort of a narrative style to tell you how
Right.
to, about this stuff. And I would say that offhand, the Head First Git book alone is probably worth it because Git is hard.
Ah, yeah, that is actually
When you
huge.
start getting into the advanced things, definitely.
Yeah, no, just doing it at all, man. I don't think anybody agrees
yeah,
on how
yeah.
to start it
Yeah,
up.
Getting set up and stuff. Yeah.
The basic Git commands are not intuitive at all.
Nope.
And why is Steam repeatedly crashing? That's weird.
Steam's not
I don't know
crashing. You're crashing.
No,
So
I
that's
wish
cool.
that was me yesterday. Coming off of drink, so like I don't normally drink coffee, and last week I was drinking coffee every day,
Oh.
and then I stopped, and that was apparently not good.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, that catches up with you. Yeah.
You gotta take her easy.
I was ruined for like 3 days.
I bet.
Okay,
Today is
Steam.
like the first day where I'm like halfway normal,
Mhm.
and it only was really through the second half of the day, and I'm still kind of like just tired.
Nate.
No.
Steve.
Steve Nate.
What's up?
Oh, it's real Steve. It's real Steve this time.
Yeah, don't tell me
What
I
do you
escaped.
You escaped.
Yeah.
I'm on Steam. Stop crashing. Literally, Steam self-updates, and now it crashes.
Well, yeah. Well, I
Nice.
mean, it updated so that it could crash better. That's really what it did. It's better error handling. That's what it says in the changelog.
A plus. Let's try loading it from the command line. Okay.
Nope. It's absolutely not. Mine's updating because I just installed it though. So, is that a bad thing?
I'm so tired of things like this just not working.
Okay. So here's my next question. If Cosmic can configure scroll speed,
Mhm.
then I think I'm sold, and I might even replace Aurora temporarily with it. Because,
I don't know if scroll speed's been exposed in the Cosmic settings yet.
okay, that's what I'm waiting for. That might be
Well, go check.
cutoff.
You have
I'm
Cosmic
looking.
right on
We're
the
looking
screen.
at it right now. Keyboard, mouse, scrolling speed. What? Oh, hold on. You got to turn on natural scrolling.
Ew.
Always.
Which is that's the correct way. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying all the
ew,
time. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no.
Like I'm
Even with the regular mouse?
I'm coming. Oh no, not with the mouse. See, but they're separate.
Turn it back off. Turn it back off, you heathen. Like, don't do natural scrolling on a mouse. If you have to be terrible to do natural scrolling, do it on a trackpad.
Yeah, even on my Macs, I turn off the natural scrolling on a mouse because that's bad. That's
If I
not
have
fun.
the match, why would I not? If I've got natural on one, I must have natural on the other.
Yeah,
This is
but-
just how it's done.
No.
But it's hard though sometimes because you go from a phone to the mouse, and it's sometimes your brain is just like, guess what, backwards.
No, I'm used to it.
Sometimes,
I've changed. I'm a changed man. I'm
Oh,
evolved. I'm
yeah.
evolved.
Oh,
That's
God.
what's
You're
scroll.
devolved. You are devolved.
He's
All
from
right, so-
Melbourne. What do you want?
Yeah. So you,
Yeah,
so
we
you
do
guys,
things differently down here. That's what it is.
Mhm.
you guys made me launch Steam, and now I got an ad here that tells me that I need to go pre-purchase Civilization 7.
I saw that come
Already?
Yeah,
Wow.
pre-purchase. Not out, just pre-purchase.
I'm
Get
not
ready.
I don't do
There's
that.
Gameplay, I think, available too.
I don't know. I might.
Don't pre-purchase things. Don't do that. Don't. Dan, don't.
That is how you die.
What? That's
Yeah.
yes. That is the death of things. Like
Oh,
I
on
get.
August 20th, there was
Hey,
a
I got
gameplay
Steam to
segment.
load by doing Steam tac help, which caused something to crash properly.
Nice.
Which
Alright.
is
It loaded-
silly.
it
and
loaded
that is
for
not
me.
how that should work.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, for a company as big as whoever that company is that does, what is the name of that company that does Civ? They don't need
Oh, yeah.
pre-purchases. Do not
Fraxis.
give them money until the game is
Fraxis.
out. Yeah. No, don't do it. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I'm
I
gonna give
get
them the same amount of money after it's out. So what's the difference?
because there's no reason to give them money early.
That's true. I can
Well,
interest in
and
my own bank account, right?
Listen, when we
Well,
shut this
no.
all down, you can go secretly do it, Dan, but don't do it. Don't do it.
I do it for all the Sonic games, and I'm okay
Ah,
with it.
yeah.
Ah.
See,
I-
same kind of
I-
thing for me.
I did it for World of
Although
Warcraft.
to be fair, when I do it with the Sonic games, I get something out of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like if there's a reason to pre-purchase it, if you get something that you wouldn't get otherwise, I can almost get there because I've done it. I've done it myself. I did it with WoW. There's a 3-day early access, and then you get a bunch of junk as well. So like in that case, it's like okay, I'm paying early for this. But if it's just paying early to pay early, no, we are not. No, absolutely not.
Well, people get mad in the Sonic scene if Sega does a pre-order with nothing special to go with it.
Yeah,
So.
as that's the correct like response to that. Give me something. If you want my money early, give me a reason to give you my money early.
Alrighty, installing Lego Harry Potter.
Nice.
Nice.
It is apparently 6 gigabytes apiece, so we will be waiting.
Oh,
Well,
look,
that's
here's
not too
here's
bad,
what
though.
Dan was talking about. There it is. Civ
Oh,
7.
you got it too. Yep, you did.
They
There it is.
know. They know. All right. Why? Ooh, it's got the ugly cursor. Ooh.
Bad Weta. It's the only one.
Oh God, no!
I absolutely hate it. Okay, I don't.
I could also buy Lego Star Wars for 85% off. Huh?
Huh? That wasn't part of the bundle.
Oh, not till February? They're already advertising it's not coming until February.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 6 months out.
Holy cow.
Do you really? Well, holy crap! At least it's Linux native.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. No,
and
no. It runs great on Linux.
The past 3 versions have been 6 and
at
5.
least- Yeah, definitely the last 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's really starting to look more like
Are they-
SimCity and
Are
stuff.
they giving you anything for pre-ordering Civ 7?
I'm looking and
I don't see anything. Just a hard time.
Do I have
Look.
Civ? I think I only have Age of Empires.
What is
I don't
this?
have-
Steam OS and Linux minimum. I don't know.
Oh no, I have all the Civs, so I guess I should look at Civ 7.
How do you
It's a pretty great game.
zoom in to this text? You don't.
Civilization.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Civilization 7's like right here on the
Yeah.
page.
But look,
Oh,
the
no, it's like up front and center, yeah.
the Linux requirements
Holy crap,
are
$130 for everything?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's kind of the way it's been for a lot of them anyway. You get a lot of
What?
downloadable stuff.
Why would I buy this a whole 5 months early?
Hold on,
Well,
here it
that's
comes.
a good question, yeah.
Founders Edition, full base game, advanced access. So you start on the 6th. What is that, like a week early? Yeah.
Oh, you get it 5 days
you start
early.
a week early.
Yeah,
Five
but
days
okay,
early.
all right, but you're paying double the price to get it 5 days early. That's
Which is
steep.
not helpful.
No.
Tecumseh and Shawnee pack, Crossroads of the World collection.
So you're getting extra packs as part
You
of
do.
the
You do.
pre-order?
You get some
No.
DLC
This
stuff.
is not from the pre-order though. This is the Founders Edition. You can probably still
Right.
buy this like after release.
Oh, sure.
So the advanced access is the only thing you're getting.
Then there's
5
no
days.
point.
No.
Yeah, only 5 days.
No, you give me 5 months and I'll buy it early.
Right. Let me
That's what
have
I'm saying.
access right now. Let me test it. And then it's a consideration.
I'll let you know if it's good. I'll be your beta tester.
Okay, I'll let you.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean-
Dan, you're doing the next stream, and you're streaming Civ. Okay, in February the 6th.
yeah,
You're
we're gonna be
streaming
a
Civ
while.
7, man.
It's gonna be a while. It'll also be cold outside when we do this.
That's true.
Okay, all right. So if you pre-purchase now, here's what you get. If you pre-purchase now, you get the Tecumseh and Shawnee pack. If you buy the regular version, if you buy the deluxe or Founders Edition later on, you also get it. So buying early gives you those two civilizations.
Oh, so that's not bad. That's a little better of a bundle.
That's
honestly.
a little better than nothing. So
Okay.
if you
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
if you buy the regular Civ 7, you get what's included in the deluxe edition at no extra cost.
Only those two things. There's more in the deluxe edition that's not part of it, but
Yeah,
But
but
what
still,
else
you
is in
get
the
you're getting
deluxe?
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
What else do you get?
what I'm saying is then buy it the day before it releases to get this.
Pre-purchase offer available until February 11th, 2025.
Oh, perfect. So buy it the night before, install it, and then play it the next day, and you'll have everything, and you're
You
great.
can literally buy the Okay, yeah,
Yeah, so only one day early. That's not so bad.
Right. I'm okay with buying it the night before. I've gone to midnight releases. That's kind of how it works.
I mean, I watched the Harry Potter movies that way, so
Yeah.
that's how that goes.
Right. Buying 6 months early.
No. Also, for that much money, still no.
Oh yeah.
70's the new 50 though. That's it.
Oh my gosh, I saw that and I'm just so mad.
Yeah. That's just the
I mean,
way the world
70
is.
being
I might not actually buy it early. I mean, anyway, I mean,
buy it
70
on
bucks is
the
not bad.
10th. Buy it February 10th.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
Well,
you wait 3 months and then you've got it for 50.
Well, the best part
Watch.
about waiting, even if the best part of waiting on the Founders Edition is only available until February 28th, 2025. That's it.
Oh.
So you absolutely have to buy it within a small window.
Jeez. They got
But the best part about waiting until February 10th is that all the people who bought it early, there will definitely be articles about whether it was good or not.
Oh, right. Yes. Absolutely. But Civ has been good, man. Civ has been
It has been
real
good.
good. And
Yeah,
even
so
when they're
was Age
bad.
of Empires. So was Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember
Yeah.
Age of Empires?
Yeah. No, I played it the other day. Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
They've had some bad releases too.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's true. But that's a big reason why I don't do the pre-purchase thing, man. Like, it's just there's no
You
telling.
don't know what you're getting. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, day one or night before or something like that, I'm okay with that. It's at least a little more palatable than anything else.
It does look good from the videos that were going there.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm a little disappointed in some of the rendering for a cinematic render. I expect Benjamin Franklin to not look like he's been cut up with paper.
Oh yeah, he doesn't look great, but the other stuff does.
Yeah, but I don't know why Benjamin Franklin looks like he was made out of paper mache.
He looks like he did in the last one, honestly.
It was the art style of the time.
No, it wasn't.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
The worst
Damn
of
it,
something.
Leo.
And then we put Benjamin Franklin up there and we beat him with a stick and candy popped out.
That's gross.
You've never had that Benjamin Franklin candy? Come on.
No, I haven't.
Pretty sure it was just Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, it was
Right.
pretty much Tootsie Rolls, and I didn't like Tootsie Rolls very much.
Nope. And then they came out with the flavored Tootsie Rolls, like the green ones and the orange ones, and those were even
just
worse.
Those were just weird.
Yeah.
Those are like taffy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's like all the worst aspects of taffy with none of the good parts.
Yeah, the flavor.
Right, exactly. No flavor. The flavor was bad.
The lime, the vanilla,
Oh,
Ugh.
the orange.
no.
The orange
The
tasted
orange
like
isn't
acid.
bad.
The
Oh,
orange tasted
I was
like
thinking that one
acid.
wasn't bad.
Which kind? The battery kind or the...
No, like the fruit acid kind.
Oh, vitamin C, the ascorbic acid, the good stuff. That's sour candy. I love that.
Exactly.
Sour and bitter are not friends with me.
Oh man, it's my favorite thing. Well, the sour is not bitter. Some bitter stuff. I like coffee, black, but
Yes.
Wow, really? No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
No,
it was
it's
it was a
cream.
learned punishment, right? Like
Okay, okay. You
when-
learned to like it.
Right,
You
it was-
Stockholmed it.
I was that's exactly how it was. I was at work and then I had students come in and they were like, "We want coffee." And I'm like, "All right, well, on my lunch break I'm going to go get some coffee. We'll have it for tomorrow or whatever." And then but I went to go get coffee, but I forgot sugar and creamer and everything else. So for like 3 days, it was either have black coffee or no coffee. And I decided to have black coffee. And then slowly but surely I punished myself into now that's just kind of how I drink it.
Ew.
It's
I tried black coffee, but it's not good for you. The cream
Oh.
helps bind the molecules.
oh,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
what it
Your
is?
throat, yeah.
All
What's
of it.
better for the acid? Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
You don't really want to drink battery acid.
Well, it
That's
is. Then I drink it black most of the time.
Are
Honestly,
you
I
are
do.
you that heavy that dark roast there, Leo?
Actually, yes, because the lighter roasts taste sour to me, and I don't like it, man. Ooh, it's
all
gross.
the.
Yeah, I prefer
I-
the lighter roast actually. Is it Cameron?
I don't know.
Cameron brand coffee. I get it. It's a breakfast
Oh.
blend.
Okay.
Interesting. Let's see.
Like
Hold on.
Folgers.
But,
How do you spell that? CAMERON?
no, CAM Cameron.
Cameron, as in a person.
Cameron?
You're
Yeah.
shouting at me with your
Coffee?
caps.
Oh,
Why are
oh,
you shouting?
interesting.
Why are you half shouting?
Who's shouting? Me?
You fixed it. Yeah, I don't know. You had your caps lock on or something.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Yep. That's me.
Cameron's
Really?
coffee in bulk.
Actually,
Oh my
cold
God.
brew is
Cold brew is better.
Mhm.
I
That's
do
better
like
for you.
cold. I like. Well, I mean, my favorite is an iced mocha. So, like, cold brews and I are cool.
All right. If I'm gonna
That's better
dump,
for the acid stuff.
Yeah,
It
if I'm
doesn't
gonna-
have the same acid level.
if I'm dumping like big tons of sugar and
Arabica
creamer and
coffee
everything
is
else into
okay.
it, then you better believe I'll be doing the cold brew,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Yeah.
Here's just a thought. You know, you talk about black coffee and I talk about a little cream. My assistant that I had a few years back, I would say, I'm going to stop off with some coffee. Would you like anything? And she goes, yeah, get me a coffee, 6 creams, 6 sugars. And I
Oh,
said, what? She goes, well, I don't like
That's
my coffee
lunch.
strong.
that's
And then
like spoon stands up to
and
me.
she's actually, she's a manager now, and I go visit her once in a while, bring her coffee. And I said, it's 6 and 6. She goes, no, I'm getting better. It's 4 and 4.
Well, that is a little better. Yeah,
It's just bad.
HEB, which one of you is in Texas?
that's Leo.
May.
Mm.
Okay, so you just let me know. I can ship this to you, and
Oh my gosh.
we'll get it figured out, man. San Antonio's really good. It's got like vanilla notes, cinnamon notes. It's got all kinds of good stuff.
That's
in
my
it, man.
favorite,
Mm,
honestly.
mm.
There is a oh man, I gotta remember that. There's a Northwest blend from this company, and it has the cinnamon type, scent in it.
Mhm,
It makes the
mhm.
difference. It really is good.
That's this, man.
I mean, I
So-
love a good Kona coffee, but try to find anything with, it's like only 10% Kona. You know, it's so expensive out of because it comes like from Hawaii mostly, but and from what I understand, a lot of the plantations are going to the wayside because of, building up vacation spots and all that.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
But trying to, find a good Kona, and it's just not the same. Cameron's
Yep.
got a brand. I've tried it. We have it's a grocery store out of Wisconsin by us, Woodman's. They
Mhm.
got a pretty good coffee section, and I pretty much
Oh.
have settled on the Cameron.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So my favorite type of coffee to have, which I don't have very often, is a French vanilla. And I like doing
Oh,
it by
okay.
using a scoop of French vanilla ice cream and then putting
Oh.
on like a mocha coffee drizzled on top of it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, Vince keeps telling me that coffee they have is Vietnamese coffee.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh.
Supposedly really dark, but they serve it with condensed milk.
Yeah, no, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah,
it
so
balances it out.
Yeah.
It balances it out way better.
I do
Yeah.
every
Better than
every
cream.
now and then. My wife has an espresso machine, and every now and then I'll just do the shot of espresso.
Oh my god, no.
Oh
Well,
yeah, and it's
Australians
real
are
acidic too,
yeah,
right? Like it burns
Oh,
the
no,
tongue like 30
no.
minutes after you're done with it, right? Yeah.
No.
Vince was taking me a tour, a Google Maps tour of his neighborhood and that. We were talking about coffee shops because I guess Starbucks have like failed out there, and I think Gloria.
Oh, 'cause
Jean's
there's
was
good
the
coffee?
First then. Theirs is better. In one block, in 1 mile radius, there were 10 coffee shops.
Wow.
Yeah, but hang on. But Vince is in New South Wales, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in Sydney.
Yeah. So then triple that when you come to Melbourne.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's sort of the difference between that as well.
So that's
for
like
sure.
Allsup's here, man. You just throw a rock and you hit a chimichanga.
Yeah, instead of bar hopping, it's coffee shop hopping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Come
can't.
on,
And then
you're wired.
We do all the crazy milks now, which is getting annoying. Maybe you guys have had it for a while though. But
What
like
is
soy
it?
milk was always like the only other alternative. Then it went to almond. Then it went
Oh
to
yeah.
oat.
Oh
Then people brought in goat milk for some strange reason.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have a company called Myers. They've been doing goat milk around here for a little while. Yeah.
Right.
Myers
Yeah,
down in Texas.
Yeah. And then we also have there's also like super, I don't know, like udder to glass thing going on over here with a company called
yeah.
Vollemans.
Mm.
And I mean the milk tastes different. I don't know if it's better or not, but it's definitely different.
Well, raw milk is definitely different from pasteurized milk.
No, this is not. I'm pretty sure they pasteurize this stuff. I don't think you can sell it unpasteurized around here. Though some
you
states
sure?
can. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. You got it. No, it's got to be a download thing. Like I know that you can get unpasteurized milk, but I'm pretty sure it's the dairy person by name, and you're like, hey man, before you throw it in the vat.
Raw milk can be sold only direct to consumer.
Right. And I am not that. I don't like milk that much. Like I grew up on milk, but I don't like milk that much.
Get milk from Nate's company down there. I'm not.
Oh, that's right. He does that. That's who he works for.
Sell.
I bet you could.
Yeah, I
but
don't
little Nate sent me. He said I could get some of that milk here.
Nate.
Oh my gosh, you made milk sound so bad.
What you think into the black trench coat or whatever, and then there's like there's like a 1 liter glass bottle that
That's
throws
right.
out, and then
Can you fill this?
I mean, to be fair, like you could probably treat raw milk, the same way you would treat like illegal drugs in most of the country.
Yeah, you actually probably could. But I remember seeing someone that just like voted on raw milk, like making it legal or whatever, and then the next few hours he's just laid up in his couch because he's sick now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was not smart about the raw milk.
Look, man, just use it in cooking, dude. Just cook it. Just fine. It's fine.
I don't know if it's expensive for you guys, but in Australia, it's raw milk is very hard to come by. Like, it's not supermarkets that'll stock it. It's only the organic shops or like some of the boutique places or whatever.
Yeah.
Here in the States, even organic shops cannot sell raw milk.
Yeah.
It is really, really hard to get it.
Yeah.
I can technically get it because there are farms near where I
Yeah,
live
same.
that I could just go to. But like otherwise, it is pretty bloody hard. And the main thing you would want raw milk for is for producing milk byproducts like cheese and whatever.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not particularly great.
No,
but it's not good for you. Well, this is with the chef in me talking, right? So pasteurization is where it actually kills off the bacteria, brings it up to a certain temperature, so it's able to be sold and distributed, right? So it keeps the bacteria count down. That's the main trigger for food poisoning and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Unhomogenized milk is the one you want to look for, in my opinion, or at least for in Australia, because only one brand now is telling you how much fat content is in the milk, but homogenization was balancing out the amount of milk fat across the actual milk itself, and that's where they can make it watery milk. Yeah.
Well, that's where all the flavor is. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I can still go get that. Yeah, I
Right?
can still go get that high fat content heavy cream and then go make me some butter. Like,
That's the
listen.
best.
Right.
Nowadays, most milk production in the States is homogenized pasteurized milk. So it's like it's
Same in
fairly
Australia.
easy to get. It's fairly easy to get that. The lumpy kind is hard, and also you kind of don't want it unless you're producing milk byproducts like butter.
Well, hang on. No. Well, no, you want. So hang on. So the homogenized stuff is what's always been around. Only in the last 10 to 15 years has unhomogenized come out as a couple of variants. But unhomogenized is where you'll get that fat content float to the top. It's kind of like back in the day with the glass bottles delivered to your door. There was always that fat content or cap at the top. But then you'd shake the bottle. You had to shake the bottle because that would mix in the fat with the milk, which made it even more flavorsome. So I like to go for unhomogenized where possible because it gives you that extra fat content. But there is 2 brands that actually are now saying how much fat is in there. So 4.2% is kind of the most that we can get, unless you find something really boutiquey or unhomogenous.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. Yeah,
I think the highest we can get. I think
is about as high.
I've seen 5% at a few places.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, 5% would be
Yeah.
even better.
But, but again, that's only because there are farms here that can sell the
same.
stuff.
It's local-ish.
Yeah. I should do that actually, because we've got the Yarra Valley, which is our big winery area in Victoria, and we've got a lot of cheese farms and like little boutique dairy farms. I should swing by there next time we go on a trip. Actually,
they'll absolutely be happy to sell you the stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great. Get some high fat milk.
Usually, the dairy farms that primarily focus on cheese tend to actually have this stuff more than the ones that don't.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I don't know why that's the case. I have a suspicion it's related to how cheese production is done, but but that seems to be the ones where you have a higher chance of getting the lumpy milks that have the higher fat content.
All right, guys, enjoy your milk. Hopefully, you talk about cookies next and top off.
Well, that's the idea, because you get that heavy cream, you make yourself some butter, and what do you use butter in? Cookies.
Yeah, but then you got to dip the cookie into some milk. And
butter.
You might as well have
milk,
the fat
right?
kind, right?
Right.
I mean,
like you gotta. It's double dipping the chip.
Right.
All right, guys, take care. Thanks for the chat.
Take it easy, Steve. I guess that's about it for us too, isn't it? Because
I
think we're
boxes
there.
doesn't come with Bazite. I did double check that in the before when you guys were talking. I then tried to install Cosmic in boxes, which I downloaded as a Flatpak. The resolution is way off, so I got to figure out how to get it to present better.
Pro tip: don't use boxes as a Flatpak because you're cut off from most of the things like GPU acceleration, access to the Spice console, stuff like that.
Isn't that how they tell you to install it, though?
No, don't do that. That's bad. The
Probably they do.
They do, but that's still bad because it's cut off from all the stuff.
Right, and I always figured that, but that's how they tell you to do it. Yeah, look, get the app. Install the latest version from FlatHub. This is gnome.org/boxes. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah. See, the problem is that the Gnome people would very much like you to use FlatHub for all the things anyway, even if the applications are crippled in the process. Like Evolution, Gnome boxes, and a bunch of others. Like, this is a real issue that is unsolvable.
Well, go get Flat Seal and just undo all the stuff.
Well, that doesn't fix the fact that the libvirt that's inside of the Flatpak is built without certain features.
Oh,
of course.
The
has to be universal.
The libvirt in Quemu that's inside
Felipe
just is straight up. Felipe is a nice dude. Don't say mean things about him.
I didn't say anything mean about him. I just.
Like it was that performance with Stella.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Faborges is a great dude. But the Flatpak is restricted in what it is able to do compared to the system installed one. So
that makes sense.
So if you install Gnome boxes by overlaying it on your system, RPM-OS tree install or whatever, I don't remember.
I think you're on the right path.
Yeah, but you do that, you will get the full libvirt stack from Fedora, which has all the features turned on. Plus, you will have the Gnome boxes with all the things, and it'll work like it's supposed to.
So is that the recommendation? Is it to be use boxes since I'm on Bazite and do my first overlay? Because I haven't done anything like that yet.
Now's a good time as any.
Listen, you can undo that and roll back. Easy peasy, man.
Yep, you can pop that layer right back off if you don't like it.
And that overlay is also going to be affected when there's an update, correct?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
and what
every
it
time.
do is it when it upgrades, it will pop off the overlay, do the upgrade, and then rerun the overlay on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So they're still independent, and then if you don't like it, like Neil said, I mean, you just pop it back off, and you're just left with the base again. So you're good to go.
Go for it. Have fun and enjoy the wait.
I'm going to try to do it on Unraid first, actually.
That's true.
I'm going to do it on Unraid first, see if it works, because they have the capability to run a VM, so that might be fun as well.
Yeah.
And then I'll run on my system.
Important note, your virtual machine must have 3D acceleration turned on, or it will not work right.
Yeah, Unraid has it. I got an NVIDIA card that's already set up, because Boink is using it. So that's fine.
That'll work.
Yeah, okay. I'll give that a crack first. Nice.
I don't know if NVIDIA.
I mean, it did load, and I did have a look at the tiling. And also, one thing when Leo was going around with it, I think one thing that's really cool about Cosmic is it looks like it's fantastic for the larger the screen, the better. Like, yeah, you could do multiple screens, but I kind of feel like, especially now that we can get 42 wide inch, like all that kind of jazz. Yeah, like what Linus did with the two, I think they're 242s or something, one on top of the other. Something like Cosmic would look amazing with that kind of real estate. It's one thing that sort of screams out to me.
I am afraid of you.
Yeah.
That is a lot. That is a lot of screen.
It is.
Look, I have a 30-inch ultra wide right now, and this is a lot of screen for me.
Yeah.
I don't know I could handle that much screen.
Yeah, a 32-inch 16:9 is already pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think you could just fit, instead of running widgets and stuff like we're used to, if we do, which I think widgets have really lost their kind of thing. Like Conker back in the day was like everyone had one, and then I haven't heard it being mentioned.
Right.
Widgets are coming back. They are coming back. Windows and macOS put them back, and iOS is getting them. So clearly, widgets are on the rise again.
Yeah. All right. Gotcha.
Well, this tiling thing, I think, gives it a new purpose. You could run the actual application itself, or you could run a direct command, and some of them could be static. And I think that's something that Dan was mentioning before. Like maybe if you had two monitors, one monitor could be a stack of static applications running in the background, and then you've got your main window. Like, I just visualize that as that'd be a great working kind of setup. And I don't know, Cosmic seems to scream that kind of capability.
I'd be all right with that, man.
Watch. Yeah.
I use widgets on iOS, and they are very useful. They're on their own little page or whatever off to the side. But if I could have them somehow like always on screen or something, that would be cool.
How great would that be, right? Like, so I don't know, like watch this space, but I mean that'd be cool to play around with. But yeah, man, I know you guys were going to cut it off, but yeah, just a couple of things I wanted to mention.
Hey, appreciate you.
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming, showing up, hanging out, doing all that thing, talking about milk.
We got onto the most random subject.
I mean, it always ends up being food. Bruno shows up, food. I don't know how that works, but always. And I appreciate it, though, because now I want cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Leo, I love you, but I hate you because I went and bought the TD defense, the tower defense package on Humble Bundle.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah.
It was for a good cause. Charity got some cash. You're good to go, man. It's good. Feel good about it.
Well, I want to get my daughter started on the computer, so I thought she likes tower defense games. So
there you go.
Get her started.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. We'll see you again soon. Yep. Oh, by the way, last a little bit. Dan and I were talking about it. I think we're thinking early September. We'll see our first episode. So stay tuned. Yeah. Stay tuned for all of that.
Wait, you guys do a show?
Turns
we do
out
an actual show, not just this, goofing around stuff.
You know what? One of these days, it's just going to be all goofing around. I think that's how it's going to. But we'll see.
I thought that's what you did anyway.
That is what we do.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All the time.
Sometimes it's a little more organized, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really? Because I don't know. I haven't seen that so
far. Maybe.
Yeah, sort of.
But until then.
Oh, you have done some fun episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Until then, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you, folks.
See ya.